Welcome back to the third episode of The Good Run. My name's Denisse, and if you have not already checked out the last two episodes, pause this video and go check out the last two episodes. In this podcast, we're doing things a little differently. If you have not noticed, my co-host Lanaya isn't here, but that's because we're doing two special episodes. This is the first special episode, and then the second special episode would just be Lanaya. But don't worry, we will be back together soon. Today's podcast topic is the top 5 things you should do once you get accepted into an internship. The first thing that you should do once you get accepted to an internship is map out the logistics. What I mean by that is if you're in person, try to figure out the best way to get to your internship on time. If you're virtual, try to find a nice and quiet place so you do not get distracted when doing the internship. The second thing you should do is try to figure out the dress code for your internship. If you do not know about your dress code, that's perfectly fine. Reach out to your supervisor and ask them about the dress code. The third thing that you should do is review the employee's handbook. The fourth thing you should do is continue to do research on the company. Continuing to learn more about the company can lead to more positive impression. It can also help you communicate with others who are doing the internship with you or in the work field already. It can actually show that you're interested in the company. But don't expect to know everything about the company. It is perfectly okay to not know everything about your company that you're doing your internship in. The last thing you should do is ask questions. Before your first official day working on the internship, start to brainstorm questions you may have. So when your supervisor asks if you have questions, you are very prepared with some questions you may have. You can always ask them later, but it's really beneficial for you to ask them when they ask. Before my first official day working with Saggio Technology, I did some of the advices I gave you guys today. The first thing I did was try to find a nice and quiet place, so when I was doing my internship for Saggio Technology, I did not get distracted by little things that was going on. And the second thing I did was continue to do research on the company because I felt learning more about the company was more beneficial for me because I knew more about the company and what they did more specifically. And the last thing that I did was brainstorm some questions that I had. Thank you, Dan, for answering all the questions I had during the first day of the internship. It was really helpful. I would definitely say that if you're thinking about applying for Saggio Technology, you should definitely do it because this internship has given me so many opportunities to grow and be more creative. Now we're moving on to one of my personal favorites, which is fun facts. Did you know 4/5 of students who have had an internship said their professionalism and work ethic were very or extremely improved by the experience? That's it for this week's podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, follow us on all our social medias down below, like this video, and comment down below what would you like to hear from me and Lanaya in the next podcast. Thank you.